Hey guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee, 2350 Cookeville Highway under new management. That is correct. Under new management here at Frontier Chevrolet. Guys, I want to let you guys know about all of the vehicles that we have on the lot right now. We have a big super savings event going on. And if you haven't noticed, we're giving back to the community. We had a turkey giveaway here on Thanksgiving. Be looking forward again coming around Christmas time. We believe it's going back and helping the community a lot. So we want you guys to make sure you like and share the post. That way everybody gets the opportunity to come up here and get a gift at no cost at all to you.
Hello friends, Josh Ford with Puckett's Furniture since 1954, and I'm excited to announce Puckett's 50% inventory liquidation going on now. Huge markdowns, clearly marked on big discount price tags. Every single piece has been put on the bargain block. Many one-of-a-kind items, now is the time to buy. Tax time is here, and I want your business. Hurry before these tremendous selections and values disappear. That's Puckett's 50% inventory liquidation. Come on down!
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the Durward Bond Memorial Gymnasium for this opening round matchup of the Region 4 AAA basketball tournament being played here at Livingston Academy. Several other games taking place around the state of Tennessee tonight as all regions open up tonight on the girls' side. Boys' region tournaments will open up tomorrow night. Livingston Academy playing at home here tonight, finishing runner-up in the District 7 AAA tournament. They will take on the number 3 seed out of the District 8 AAA tournament, Lawrence County, here tonight. The Lady Wildcats from Lawrence County getting ready to take on the Lady Wildcats from Livingston Academy. In the same side of the bracket with them, White County, the number 4 seed out of 7 AAA, is taking on Lincoln County, the number 1 seed out of the District 7 AAA tournament. On the other side, Page is at the 7 AAA champion, the one hosting the 4, Page at Upperman tonight. Cumberland County, the 3 seed, on the road at Tullahoma tonight, the number 2 seed. So it's Page at Upperman and Cumberland County and Tullahoma in one half of the bracket. White County at Lincoln County, Lawrence County here at Livingston Academy in the other half of the bracket tonight. Now the boys' side tomorrow night, Spring Hill is at Upperman, the 4 versus 1 there. Stone Memorial is at Page, the 3 versus 2 matchup there, as it will be Marshall County at White County, Livingston Academy at Lawrence County, and boys action coming up tomorrow night. Right now, it is Livingston Academy and Lawrence County. The Lady Wildcats of Lawrence County come in 22-7 overall. They're coached by Wendy Scott. She is assisted by Shane Clark and Courtney Willis, and they'll start number 10, Cammie Pigg, number 13, Katie Criswell, number 22, Emmy Clark, number 30, J.C. Scott, and number 35, Harley Johnson. The starting 5, the Lady Wildcats dressed in the road purple, the gold numbers, the white trim on the basketball uniforms. Livingston, under head coach Leslie Riddle and assistant coaches Billy Sales and Elizabeth Maxwell, as the Lady Wildcats come in 24-6 on the season. They finished runner-up to Upperman in the District 7 AAA tournament. They'll start number 11, Hallie Ledbetter, number 12, Aaliyah Melton, number 14, Keely Mullins, number 22, Mally Jean Coleman, and number 24, Ellie Butler, the starting 5 for the Lady Wildcats of Livingston Academy. As we get ready to get this one underway, it's time now for our national anthem here in Livingston. We'll now go to the PA announcer for that. National anthem being played here at Livingston Academy as we get ready for this girls matchup here on Over Events. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Frontier Chevrolet, W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Milton Rains and Family, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Full Mowers Service Donovan Savage, and Walnut Grove Church of Christ. Special thank you to Wascon Incorporated for paying the TSSAA broadcast rights fees for us to be able to carry these postseason tournament games. We appreciate them. We appreciate all our sponsors for making it possible to be able to bring you these events live. We've had a lot of people watching over the last few weeks. We appreciate that and hope you continue to stay with us for as long as these two teams continue to play, and hopefully that will be at least 3 or 4 more weeks. Would it go 4 weeks? Probably 3 more weeks for it to get to the boys' state tournament. As we get ready for this one, Lawrence County taking the floor as they break the huddle around Coach Wendy Scott. Again, Cammie Pigg, Katie Criswell, Emmy Clark, J.C. Scott, and Harley Johnson. For Lawrence County, Hallie Ledbetter, Aaliyah Melton, Keely Mullins, Mally Jean Coleman, and Ellie Butler for Livingston Academy. It'll be Melton to jump against Criswell as we get ready to get this one underway. Lead official steps in. Basketball's in the air. Tap control by Lawrence County with Scott to control it. Scott across the timeline as Livingston opens in a man-to-man. Up top they go to Johnson. Johnson will drive, gets inside. Floater no good. Rebound fought for inside. That is loose. Butler will come up with it for Livingston. Butler now to Coleman. Ellie Butler gained to the loose basketball. Ellie scored her 1,000th point in their last game against Upperman on Monday night. It was Tuesday night, wasn't it? There's so many games this week, hard to remember. Ledbetter step back three. That one's off the back of the iron, no good. Butler taps the rebound, but there to get to it's going to be Clark. Clark now to Scott. Scott quickly in the front court on the dribble. A handoff now to Criswell. Criswell to the free throw line. Lost control on the way up. Couldn't get the shot away. Now to Clark. Clark looks to work her way inside. Excuse me, that is Scott. And Scott's going to draw a foul on Livingston. Will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. As the foul on the Lady Wildcats will go on Mally Jean Coleman. She'll pick up her first. First foul on Livingston, coming with 7:11 to play in the first quarter. And this will put J.C. Scott on the free throw line to shoot 2. And she'll knock it down to score the first point of the game for either team and move Lawrence County in front 1-0. Second free throw coming up from Scott. This one's on the way. This one rattles out. Rebound Ledbetter for Livingston. Ledbetter now to Coleman. Coleman quickly in the front court. Left side to Mullins. Mullins back to Coleman. Up top Ledbetter. Ledbetter holding the basketball there. Back to Coleman. Coleman looks to Coach Riddle for the play call as they'll set the offense here. Lawrence County 22-7 in this 2022-2023 season. Butler, free throw line, Melton, down low Ledbetter, quick move inside, lays it up and in for her first 2, and the first 2 of the game for Livingston to put the Lady Wildcats in front, 2-1. Criswell to Scott. Scott will drive, gets inside, double team, forces up the shot, and draws a foul. Let's see who we've got here. Coleman and Mullins were both there. Let's see who gets it. No, it'll go on Aaliyah Melton. Melton will pick up her first, team second. And this will put J.C. Scott back on the free throw line to shoot 2. Scott, free throws on the way and no good. Made her first one. Since then, she's missed 2 in a row. She'll shoot a second here trying to tie this game up as she'll step back up there for Lawrence County. Puts this one on the way and knocks it down. So she makes 1 out of 2 again, and we're tied at 2 here in Livingston in this opening region contest. Coleman to Ledbetter. Ledbetter down low to Melton, posting up. Scott knocked it away. Ball is loose. Taken away by Criswell. Criswell quickly in the front court. Will cross it over. Gets inside. Pulls up the free throw line and knocks it down. Katie Criswell, after the deflection by Scott, able to put Lawrence County back in front by 2. 4-2 as that's their biggest lead. They were ahead their only other lead at 1-0. Coleman in the front court. Coleman up top Melton. Aaliyah will take the 3 and bang! Aaliyah Melton knocks down her first bucket. It's a triple, and Livingston back in front, 5-4. Good back cut by Lawrence County. Layup no good by Johnson. Rebound fought for inside. They'll tie it up, and the Arrow's going to give it to Livingston Academy. Lady Wildcats with possession as they'll play it in underneath with Melton stepping out to throw in. Melton to throw in for the Lady Wildcats. Good crowd out here tonight from Livingston. Not a lot of folks made that 3-hour trip from Lawrence County tonight as Coleman brings it front court. Coleman left side Mullins. Mullins on the left wing holding the basketball there. Free throw line Melton. Down low Ledbetter powers it up. No good. But a foul going to be called on Emmy Clark. She'll pick up the first foul of the night on Lawrence County with 5:33 to play first quarter. And this will put Hallie Ledbetter on the free throw line to shoot 2 as she'll go there for the Lady Wildcats. Looking to extend this 1-point lead. Free throw by Ledbetter is good. Hallie with her third. 2 seniors have tallied all 6 of the points so far tonight for Livingston as Ledbetter to shoot a second free throw. Dribbling the basketball there, puts this one on the way and knocks it down. Ledbetter with 4. The Livingston lead is 3, 7-4. The inbounds going to be knocked away by Livingston's Butler. Touched last by the Lady Wildcats. It will stay with Lawrence County. They'll play it in on the end line. It's going to go to Livingston. It will stay with Livingston as Coleman will step out to throw in with 5.5 to play first quarter as Mally Jean to throw into Butler. Butler going to drive, gets inside, double team there, backs it back out to Coleman. Coleman dribbling out of the half-court circle. Coleman now will set the offense. Coleman around the Ledbetter screen to Melton out top. Aaliyah for 3. That one's bouncing, no good. Long rebound going to be knocked out of bounds. Touch last by Emmy Clark. It will stay with Livingston Academy. Lady Wildcats to play it on the inline with Butler stepping out to throw in. Butler to play it in to Ledbetter in the right corner. Back to Coleman. Coleman outside now for Livingston. Dribbling there at the half-court circle. Cammie Pigg just trying to deny Butler all over the floor. Mullins going to drive. Gets inside. Hands off to Melton. Now to Coleman. To Butler. Butler works her way down low. Spins to her left. Jumper is good. And she is fouled. Ellie Butler taking on the challenge of that defense of Cammie Pigg. Will lay it up and in. Will draw the foul from Pigg. She'll pick up her first. And Ellie's got a chance at one of those hard-earned three-point plays as Lawrence County's going to get number 5, Peyton Morgan, into the ballgame for the first time. Number 33, Sadie Grace Cole will check in. Butler to shoot a free throw here and complete the three-point play as she knocks it down. Livingston scored 8 straight to take a 6-point lead, 10-4. Inbounds goes to Cole. Cole against pressure by Livingston. Cole in trouble, and Lawrence County's going to have to take a timeout. 4:52 to play in the first. They'll take a 30. We'll take it with them. It is Livingston Academy 10, Lawrence County 4.
Hello, friends. Josh Ford with Puckett's Furniture since 1954, and I'm excited to announce Puckett's 50% inventory liquidation going on now. Huge markdowns, clearly marked on big discount price tags. Every single piece has been put on the bargain block. Many one-of-a-kind items, now is the time to buy. Tax time is here, and I want your business. Hurry before these tremendous selections and values disappear. That's Puckett's 50% inventory liquidation. Come on down!
Lawrence County with the basketball after the timeout. The three-pointer by Scott is no good. Ledbetter with another rebound for Livingston. Coleman long pass to Butler. Butler cut off. Will back it back out to Coleman out the half-court stripe. Coleman holding the basketball there. We'll get the play call, and we'll set the offense. They set up a double high post, but they're not playing high enough to really work off a screen. They're kind of backing away defensively. Butler, good cut inside. Layup good. Good entry pass by Aaliyah Melton. Just dropped the dime inside to Butler. Ellie lays it up and in for her 5th point. Criswell goes left corner now to Morgan. Morgan picks up the dribble. Dangerous pass. Mullins has it. Mullins to Butler running. Butler to the rim. Layup good. Ellie Butler. Butler's exploded. 7 straight here for the sophomore as the Lady Wildcats have scored 12 in a row and they lead it 14-4. Scott in the front court for Lawrence County. We're halfway through the first quarter. Scott going to hand off Criswell. Criswell at the half-court circle. Criswell works it to the left wing. Criswell against this matchup. Oh, that's a good cut. Livingston lost her, and Emmy Clark got wide open for the layup for her first two. Stops a 12-0 run. Melton inside, fall away, banking, no good. Ledbetter taps the rebound, but Criswell will control it. Criswell on the run. Bounce pass goes right side for the layup by Morgan, which is no good. Rebound Melton. Now to Coleman. Coleman to Mullins in the front court. Mullins going to drive. Mullins dribbles through. Now we'll go up top to Melton. Melton works it to Coleman now to set up the offense as Lawrence County got a sub ready to check in at the next opportunity. Coleman just holding the ball on her hip. 14-6 with 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Livingston leading. Butler's jumper on this near side, no good. Mullins will tap the rebound. It's still loose. Finally, Cole will come up with it. Cole now will hand off to Clark to bring it front court. Clark across the timeline. Rather, Scott. Scott with it inside. Ball knocked away. It's loose on the floor. Finally, Cumberland County is going to recover it. They'll work it inside. Now, the left side three by Cole is good. Sadie Grace Cole with her first bucket. It's a triple, and Lawrence County has scored 5 in a row to cut the lead down to 5 at 14-9. 2:15 to play in the first quarter as Coleman will bring it front court. Coleman now at the half-court circle. Coleman to set the offense, goes high post to Ledbetter. Ledbetter turns and faces up on Criswell. Up top, Mullins. Mullins will hand off Coleman. Coleman now to Ledbetter. Ledbetter back to Coleman there at the half-court circle. Left side, Melton. Melton looks to Cutters going through. Can't find anyone. Now we'll go to Coleman as we're under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. The Livingston lead is 5, 14-9. They have led by as many as 12. Melton going to drive. No, led by as many as 10. Melton is going to be called for the travel. Turnover by Livingston will give it right back to Lawrence County as both teams gain some new players on the floor. Sophie Cole will check in for Lawrence County. Cammie Pigg coming back in. Livingston's going to get Emma Poston in for the first time. Chloe Jenkins will check in for the first time. Bailey Allred will come in for the first time. Scott in the front court for Lawrence County. Scott goes high post now to Clark back in there. To Criswell, to Scott. Scott will drive, gets inside. Left side layup, good, and she is fouled. Foul going to go on Livingston. Picking it up will be Emma Poston. She'll pick up her first. Team's third here in the first half, and this will put J.C. Scott back on the free throw line to shoot one, trying to cut this to a 2-point game. Scott free throw is good. She's 3 of 5 from the free throw line. It's a 2-point game now with Mullins in the front court to Allred. Pass deflected by Scott, by Pigg, and stolen away by Lawrence County. Criswell in the front court. Criswell top of the key. Going to back it back out and reset for Lawrence County. They've weathered the storm early as Livingston had that big run, but Lawrence County has settled down and got right back into this one. Scott on the left side. Scott will go to Criswell. Her right side jumper to tie is good. Katie Criswell has her fourth. We're under a minute to play in the first quarter, all tied at 14, and Mullins lost it on the dribble out of bounds. Turnover by Livingston. We'll give it right back to Lawrence County as Ellie Butler coming back in for Livingston. Coming back in for Lawrence County is Harley Johnson. Pigg will sit down. It'll be Cole to throw in to Scott. Scott now to bring it across the timeline. They've got a couple of Coles. This is Sophie Cole that's out there right now. Scott goes high post to Clark. Clark inside for the jumper by Criswell, which is no good. Rebound, Poston for Livingston. Poston to Butler running. Butler will drive back up top to Mullins. Now to Ledbetter. Left side three. Bouncing, no good. Poston with the offensive board. Poston has it knocked away and taken away by Scott. Scott now will bring it up court with 25 seconds to play in the first quarter. Left corner they go to Johnson. Johnson, left side Cole. The three is no good. Long rebound. Mullins will get to it. Plenty of time for a shot here for Livingston as Mullins will bring it front court, and they want the last shot of the quarter with Mullins there at the half-court line. To Butler with 8 seconds. Butler takes a look at the clock. Now to Poston. Poston dribbling around the screen. Poston to Jenkins. Jenkins now to Mullins. Deep three is no good at the buzzer, and we're through one after one complete. Livingston Academy 14, Lawrence County 14.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Back to start the second quarter, as Livingston had a good run midway through that first quarter to take a 10-point lead. Lawrence County able to score 10 in a row to tie it at 14 apiece here as they close out the quarter on that big run. And Lawrence County will have possession as it'll be Sophie Cole stepping out to throw in. She's joined by J.C. Scott. Still out there is Katie Criswell, also Cammie Pigg and Emmy Clark. Scott across the timeline. Scott works it right side. Now up top to Pigg. Pigg left side to Cole. Cole back to Pigg on the left wing. Right side Scott. Scott thought about the three, didn't take it. She'll skip it to Cole. She will take the three and knock it down. Sophie Cole with the second three-pointer of the game for Lawrence County. That's her first bucket of the night as she scores the triple. Livingston the other way. Butler's jumper's no good, but she's going to be pushed and fouled by Pigg. Cammie Pigg will pick up the personal. That will be her second, team's third here in the first half. No shots here. Butler threw it up over her head trying to draw the shooting foul, but they won't give it to her. Coleman lobbed to Poston inbounds. Poston left side to Coleman now to set the offense. Coleman holding the basketball there, will dribble at the half-court circle. Coleman works against this Lawrence County man-to-man. Coleman, right side Butler. Butler down low Melton. They double team in the post. Melton powers through it. Jumper banking, no good. Rebound tapped by Poston, but controlled by Criswell. Criswell has it knocked away by Jenkins, but it rolls right to Cole. Cole in the corner, Criswell. Down low, they get the basketball inside to Clark. It's taken away by Butler. Butler quickly in the front court for Livingston. Butler on the left side will go to Melton. Aaliyah for three. That one's no good. Rebound going to be off the hands of Pigg. It's loose on the floor. They'll dive after it and they'll tie it up. And the arrow is going to give it to Livingston Academy as Pigg, a little shaken up there, may have taken a shot to the head there on the floor. As checking back in for Lawrence County is Sadie Grace Cole. She'll replace Cammie Pigg. Hallie Ledbetter coming back in for Livingston, as it will be Coleman to throw in. Coleman to Poston on the right side. Poston dribbling top of the key. Right wing Melton. Down low Ledbetter. Ledbetter back out to Coleman. Fakes. Will drive. Mally Jean gets inside. Shot blocked out of bounds. But as she goes, a foul going to be called on Lawrence County. And Mally Jean Coleman will go to the free throw line to shoot two as Sophie Cole has picked up her first, team's fourth here in the first half. And Coleman to the line looking for her first points of the game. Mally Jean stepping up there with her team trailing by three. Free throw by Coleman is no good. That three-point advantage, the biggest of the night for Lawrence County, as Coleman to shoot a second free throw. Mullins back in, replacing Poston, as Coleman stepping back up there, dribbling the basketball at the line. Puts this one on the way and knocks it down. She makes 1 out of 2 to score her first point of the game. Inbounds to Sophie Cole, now to Clark. Right side they go to Sadie Cole. Long pass now to Scott. Scott in the front court, top of the key, will go left wing, picks up the dribble. Good cut inside by Criswell. Good defense by Ledbetter to stop that drive. Now to Sadie Cole. Cole back out to Criswell. She'll drive again, pulls up in the lane. Jumper bouncing, no good. Ledbetter has another rebound. Ledbetter now to Coleman. Coleman quickly in the front court for Livingston. Coleman up top, Ledbetter. Ledbetter holding the basketball there. Will go inside Melton. Melton will drive. Her jumper banking good. Aaliyah Melton. Melton clearing a little space. Able to bank that one home for her fifth point. Scott against the pressure by Livingston. Scott has it kicked away by Mullins on the kick ball. Basketball going to stay with Lawrence County as they'll get Peyton Morgan back in the ball game. She'll come in replacing Katie Criswell, who will sit down for the first time, and she's limping on that left leg. Favoring that left leg as she went to the bench, as it will be Clark going inbounds to Morgan. Morgan double team, deflected pass, but gets to Clark, and then she double dribble. Livingston speeding them up, forcing the turnover, and the Lady Wildcats get it back in a 17-17 tie with 5:48 to play in the first half. Coleman stepping out to throw in, left side on the baseline. Coleman, lob in the lane, Melton, jumper from 10, rims, no good. Rebound taken away by Sophie Cole. Cole quickly in the front court on the left side. In the corner now to Sadie Cole. Her three's an air ball. Rebound Mullins for Livingston. Mullins now to Melton. Melton to Coleman. Livingston running. Coleman to Butler inside. She's double teamed. Ball knocked away and stolen by Sophie Cole. Cole dribbling through the double team. Goes left side, Sadie Cole. Sadie now picks up the dribble. She's double teamed. She's in trouble. Ball knocked away by Melton. Taken away by Melton. Now to Ledbetter. Ledbetter to Coleman now. As Livingston going to slow it down and set the offense. Coach Wendy Scott thinking a foul happened on that double team, but the officials didn't call it. Coleman in the front court. Right side to Butler. Oh, Sadie Cole overplayed. Butler trying to make her pay. She'll kick it right corner to Coleman. Mally Jean will drive to the rim. Layup good. Pearl lays it up and in for her first field goal. She's got 3, and the lead is 2 for Livingston, 19-17. Sophie Cole pulls up from 17. Shot blocked away by Ledbetter. Rebound taken out of the air by Melton, and a jump ball is going to be called, and it will go to Lawrence County. Criswell coming back in. Pig coming back in. Sadie Cole will sit down. Clark will sit down as well. It'll be Scott stepping out to throw in, and she'll play it in right side on the baseline. Lob to Sophie Cole. Cole, left side Morgan. Morgan, back to Cole. Cole dribbling. Will go left side, Pig. Pig tries to go inside. Can't get through that double team out top. Now Criswell to set the offense. Harley Johnson ready to check back into the next dead ball for Lawrence County. They played a lot of people tonight. At least 8 have played for Lawrence County. Cole back to Morgan. Morgan goes inside. Ball taken away by Mullins. Stepped right in front of Pig to make the steal. Butler running. Pulls up the free throw line. Jumper rims no good. Ledbetter with another rebound. This one the offensive kind as she'll kick it out to Coleman to reset. We're halfway through the second quarter. Livingston leading 19-17 here at home. Coleman now working the ball between the circles. Coleman goes left side to Mullins. Mullins. Oh, Pig did a good job going around that screen, staying right close to Butler. Butler gets free, though. Butler will drive. Butler double team. Finds Melton. Melton now to Mullins up top. Back to Coleman. Coleman dribbling there at the half-court stripe. They're selling out to do everything they can to stop Ellie Butler, and Coleman will drive, and Coleman will draw a foul. Mally Jean taking it strong to the rim. Draws the foul on Lawrence County, and will go to the line to shoot 2 as it's going to go on Peyton Morgan, picking up her first. Team's 5th here in the first half. Coleman back to the line to shoot 2. Livingston's been called for only 3 fouls in the first half. Free throw by Mally Jean is good. Coleman, her 4th, all here in the second quarter. Sophie Cole and Morgan going to sit down. Clark and Johnson coming back in for Lawrence County. Livingston back out by 3, 20-17 as Coleman tries to add to that. Mally Jean puts this one on the way and knocks it down. Coleman with her 5th for the Lady Wildcats as the inbounds goes to Johnson. Now to Scott. And Scott turns, and we've got a holding foul on Livingston. Foul on the Lady Wildcats going to go on Ellie Butler. She'll pick up her first. Team's 4th here in the first half. So Lawrence County to play the ball in. We've still got 3:28 to play in the first half as the inbounds goes to Scott. Scott will bring it across the timeline. Front court, Pig. Pig, high post, Criswell. Quick move. Pass knocked away by Coleman, but Criswell keeps it now to Scott. She'll drive. Her jumper banking good. Tough move, J.C. Scott to avoid Aaliyah Melton. Now travel going to be called on Livingston. Turnover by the Lady Wildcats. Will give it back to Lawrence County in a 21-19 Livingston lead with 3:10 to play in the second quarter. Scott stepping out to throw in on the left side. Scott can't find anyone. Finally, it's Johnson. Back to Scott stepping in three-point range. Scott back to Johnson. Johnson up top to Criswell. Criswell dribbling as we move under 3 minutes to play in the first half. Criswell at the half-court circle. She'll work it left side on the dribble. Criswell swings it right wing to Scott. Scott will drive, cut off inside, finds Criswell at the left elbow. Her jumper's no good. Coleman with the rebound, and she's hammered by Harley Johnson. Johnson going after that rebound, just caught Coleman with both forearms. She'll pick up her first foul, team 6th here in the first half, and it will be Livingston to play the ball in on the inline. So the Lady Wildcats go into the bonus for the next 2:45. Livingston still has 2 to give before Lawrence County goes in the bonus. Inbounds goes to Coleman. Coleman now across the timeline for Livingston. Coleman dribbling up top. Coleman works it on the right wing, picks up the dribble. Finds Mullins popping off that down pick. Mullins can't drive. Now to Coleman. Coleman kicks it out to Ledbetter. Ledbetter back to Coleman. Coleman now to the half-court stripe to set the offense for the Lady Wildcats. Coleman works it left wing. Coleman now will pick up the dribble. She'll lob it right side to Mullins. Mullins back to Coleman now to reset. Coleman working there. Lawrence County in this zone now. Ledbetter fakes. Halley will drive. Shot blocked away by Criswell. Ledbetter got it back, but when she did, she had a foot on the inline. So the turnover by Livingston will give it back to Lawrence County. Lady Wildcats back in the full court pressure as it will be Clark stepping out to throw in. Clark to play the ball in on the inline. Goes inbounds Criswell. Criswell back to Clark. Clark will go to Scott at the half-court stripe. Scott will drive, pulls up a step inside the free throw line, and knocks it down. J.C. Scott, 4 in the quarter. She's got 9 in the game. We're tied at 21 here in Livingston. Ledbetter in the front court. Ledbetter left side now to Mullins. Mullins dribbling with the right hand. Mullins works it now to Coleman. Coleman will take the deep 3. That one's rimming, no good. Long rebound, going to be knocked out of bounds. Touched last by who, or have we got a foul? No, it is out of bounds off Lawrence County. It will stay with Livingston Academy. Sadie Grace Cole checking back in. She'll replace Cammie Pigg. Coleman stepping out to throw in for the Lady Wildcats. 1.5 minutes to play in the first half. Butler will keep it on the baseline, spins through the double team, and draws a foul on Lawrence County, and will get to the line to shoot 2. Foul going to go on Sadie Grace Cole. She'll pick up her first, team 7th, but 2 free throws here for Ellie Butler as she goes to the line with 1:29 to play first half. Butler stepping up there for the Lady Wildcats, dribbling the basketball at the line. Puts this one on the way, rims out. Ellie, 7 points in the game for the Lady Wildcats as she'll step back up there for Livingston, dribbling the basketball there at the line. Puts this one on the way and knocks it down. Butler makes 1 out of 2. She's got 8. The Livingston lead is 1, 22-21. Clark in the middle, Criswell. Criswell across the timeline. Criswell works her way down low, blocked by Melton. Taken out of the air by Melton. Melton denied, got control. Now Butler running, avoids the defender. Layup no good, but Clark's going to foul her. Emmy Clark will pick up her second. Team's 8th, Ellie Butler, back to the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Lady Wildcats. That block on the other end by Melton was big time. Got control, found Coleman. Coleman does what she does so well. Found Butler breaking in the front court, and Ellie knocks down the first of 2 free throws after being fouled on the drive to the rim, and has a chance to move into double figures if she makes this one. On the way, bounces, no good. Rebound Cole. Sadie Cole with it, picks up the dribble, now to Scott. Scott across the timeline, working there at the half-court circle. Scott picks up the dribble, finds Criswell at the free throw line. Criswell down low to Clark. Clark layup is no good. Rebound batted out by Ledbetter. Clark got it back. Clark will kick it up top to Scott. Scott on the left wing, looks to drive. Scott, long pass, able to be saved by Johnson. Johnson gets the pass to Cole. Sadie Cole's 3, rims no good. Rebound Criswell inside. Her shot's no good, but a foul going to be called on Livingston, and it will put Criswell on the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul going to go on Hallie Ledbetter. She'll pick up her first, team's 5th. Katie Criswell to the free throw line shooting 2 with 44 seconds to play in the first half. Free throw by Criswell is bouncing good. Hit the back of the rim, bounced off the window, and fell through as Peyton Morgan checks back in for Lawrence County. She'll replace Emmy Clark. Chance to tie it here at the free throw line for Criswell. as she's got 5 on the night for the Lady Wildcats. This one's on the way and good again. Makes them both to score her 6. We're all tied at 23. It was 14-14 at the end of the first quarter. Teams have played dead even here in the second quarter. Coleman, alley-oop to Melton, jumper left side, good, and she is fouled. Oh, a little backdoor alley-oop between Coleman and Melton. Aaliyah gets the finish. Got a chance at the hard-earned three-point opportunity as Peyton Morgan going to pick up her second, team's ninth, as Aaliyah to the free throw line. Looking to complete this old-fashioned three-point play, and she's got 4 in the quarter, 7 in the game. Melton stepping to the line for the first time. Free throw by Aaliyah is no good. Cole with the rebound. Sadie Cole controls it. Pass stolen. Butler took it away. Butler tries to hit Mullins. What have we got? An offensive foul on Ellie Butler. Foul on Butler after making the pass to Mullins will be her second. She'll pick up number 2 with 27 seconds to play in the first half, so they're going to get her out of the lineup, not wanting her to pick up number 3 here in the first half as Butler going to sit down. Clark to throw in with Livingston leading 25-23. Clark plays it in to Scott. Pass kicked away by Coleman. Kick ball will keep it with Lawrence County as they'll play it on the inline. Stepping out to throw in will be Clark. Clark plays the ball into Scott. Scott tried to drive. Mullins took that away. Coleman kicked it away again. And the basketball again going to stay with Lawrence County. 22 seconds to play in the first half. Livingston leading 25-23. Clark goes inbounds to Scott against the pressure by Livingston. Scott with the left-hand dribble. They double team. Scott falls down but saves it to Clark. Clark long pass ahead to Cole. Her 3 is no good, but she's fouled by Ledbetter. And Hallie's picked up her second. Team 7th, and this will put Sadie Grace Cole on the free throw line to shoot 3. She goes there with 13 seconds to play in the first half with a chance to give them the lead if she makes all 3. Free throw by Cole is no good. She'll have another opportunity. Jenkins ready to check in for Livingston. They don't want Ledbetter to pick up another foul. Second of 3 by Cole. This one bouncing good. The second time they've had one bounce off the back of the rim. Kick off the backboard and fall through. Cole has 4 now. Her first point of the second quarter. She'll shoot a third here. She's made 1 out of 2 so far. Stepping up there for the Lady Wildcats of Lawrence County. Puts this one on the way and knocks it down. Makes 2 out of 3 to give her 5 and to tie the game at 25. Coleman in the front court for Livingston. Coleman, double team. Mally Jean dribbles away from it. Coleman now will drive. Coleman gets inside as she goes. Ball knocked away and out of bounds by Lawrence County. Livingston's got a second and a half to play it in here on the end line. Coleman stepping out to throw in. Plenty of time to get a shot away. Melton up top will take it. It's no good, and we're at halftime. At halftime, it's Livingston Academy 25, Lawrence County 25. We'll be back to Livingston for the second half in just a little bit.
Hey guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee. Here under new management at 2350 Cookville Highway, Livingston, Tennessee. Guys, we're glad to be a part of this halftime show. We're very excited to watch the youth sports, being able to give back to the community, something we've been looking forward to assisting pretty good while. We're hoping that everybody, enjoys this halftime show. I know that these kids are playing their hearts out and giving everything they can right now. I want to talk to you a few minutes here about, the vehicles that we have. As you guys have noticed passing by, you've seen a lot of new inventory here on our lot. You've seen it come and go. Guys, we're making car deals right now here at Frontier Chevrolet, doing the best we can by people and giving the best deals. Also, our service department, we've got technicians here that are over 34 years working for GM that's very knowledgeable, down to earth, and we've brought in a new staff, something that you guys have been waiting for. It's a new adventure for us as well because we want to make sure that we're able to get you guys taken care of and making sure that your vehicle's fixed right the first time. As far as the sales department goes, guys, reaching back, everything that we're selling here, there is going to be a portion that's going to be coming back into the community, just like, Thanksgiving. Was able to pass out cases on top of cases of turkeys out here all day, and we was very thankful to be able to give back to the community. There was no purchase necessary, no oil changes that you had to be buying, no cars, no nothing. It was pull up, get your turkey, handshake and a thank you, and then going back through and just hand it off to the next person. So guys, we appreciate it. We appreciate the business that Livingston and Overton County has been giving us for the past years. And under the new management here, guys, it's worth coming in here, meeting the new management, shaking hands, and telling us how we can help, your students out, the kids, the sports programs. We want to be involved. We want to help. And that's something that new management believes in. So that's something that we need to come in and see us, and give us opportunity to show you what we could do. Thank you, guys.
halftime here in Livingston with the Lady Wildcats from both teams, Livingston Academy and Lawrence County, all tied up at 25 here at halftime. It was 14-14 at the end of the first quarter, and the teams each scored 11 in that second quarter to tie the game at 25 apiece. Scoring in the first half for Lawrence County, they're being led by J.C. Scott. 9 points at halftime for Scott, including 2 of 5 from the free throw line in the first half. 6 points at halftime for Katie Criswell. She was 2 of 2 from the free throw line in the first half. 5 points at halftime for Sadie Grace Cole. She had a three-pointer, was fouled taking a three-pointer, made 2 of 3 free throws on that one, and has 5 at halftime. 2 points in the first half for Emmy Clark to give them their total of 25. Lawrence County made 7 of 10 from the free throw line as a team. They made the 1 3-point field goal in the first half of play. Now for foul trouble for Lawrence County, they've got Morgan, Pig, and Clark, each with 2 for the Lady Wildcats. For Livingston, scoring the first half, they're being led by Ellie Butler. 9 points at halftime for Butler, including 3 of 5 from the free throw line. 7 in the first half for Aaliyah Melton. She made 1 3-point field goal, was 0 of 1 from the free throw line in the first half of play. 5 points at halftime for Mally Jean Coleman. She went 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 4 points in the first half for Hallie Ledbetter on 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Livingston as a team made 8 of 12 from the free throw line. The Lady Wildcats made 1 3-point field goal in the first half. Other scores around the region tournament. Tullahoma at halftime is leading Cumberland County 27-24, and Upperman with a pretty sizable lead over Page right now down in Baxter, 25-12. No score in yet between White County and Lincoln County, the teams that will match up with the winner of this one. As no score in that one. Other area teams see Clay County big over Merrill Hyde, 50-19. Also York huge over Watertown, 34-7. Warren County leads Walker Valley, 57-34. And Van Buren County, in a looks to be a forfeit, beat Chattanooga Girls Leadership Academy 2-0. In what must have been a forfeit on that one. No score between Smith County and Monterey. And no score between Jackson County and Cannon County. And here at halftime, it's 25-25 with this one all knotted up here between Lawrence County and Livingston Academy. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Frontier Chevrolet, First Church, E.B. Gray Jewelry, R&M Family Pharmacy, Overton County News, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Livingston Family Healthcare, Willow Grove Marina, Wascon Incorporated, Wayne's Grill, Oakley Equipment Rental, Lucky Red Stables, Livingston Regional Hospital, W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Walnut Grove Church of Christ, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Milton Rains and Family, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Highway Tire, Jerry's IGA, and the Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands. Good one going here. Two very talented basketball teams. Lawrence County's played a lot of people. Didn't know much about them coming in, but they're very athletic and very aggressive for the Lady Wildcats. Asked the scorekeeper from Lawrence County which one of the Cole sisters was the oldest, and Sadie Grace Cole was the oldest for Lawrence County. It's going to be Butler, Ledbetter, Melton, Coleman, and Mullins to start the second half for Livingston. Lady Wildcats will have the basketball. Happy to have you with us here on Overton Events as Butler goes inbounds to Coleman. Coleman dribbling top of the key. Coleman goes up top. Mullins, top of the key three by Keeley is no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it's going to be off of Livingston as Lawrence County will play it on the inline. It's going to be Clark, Pig, Criswell, Scott, and Johnson. So each team's starters back on the floor as Lawrence County with their first possession. Scott goes left side to Johnson. Johnson back to Scott. Scott dribbling between the circles, down to Criswell. We want to again say thank you to Wascon Incorporated for paying the TSSAA broadcast rights fees for making it possible for us to carry these games here on Overton Events. Join us tomorrow night as the Wildcats will be on the road down at Lawrence County. They just kind of switched locations to play the boys game tomorrow night. We'll be on there at about 6:55. Boys game begins at 7. There's a drive there by Pig as Cammie Pig lays it up and in for her first 2. And Lawrence County moves in front by 2, 27-25. Melton down low to Ledbetter. Ball knocked away and taken away. Scott knocked it free. Criswell got control. Criswell leading the break. Finds Pig. Pig right side to Johnson. Her 3 rims out. But rebound tapped around. Criswell will get to it. Her follow is good. Katie Criswell lays it up and in for her 8th point on the offensive rebound. And Livingston wants a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. 6:48 to play, third quarter. It is Lawrence County 29, Livingston 25.
Close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Hey guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee, 2350 Cookeville Highway under new management. That is correct. Under new management here at Frontier Chevrolet. Guys, I want to let you guys know about all the vehicles that we have on the lot right now. We have a big super savings event going on. And if you haven't noticed, we're giving back to the community. We had a turkey giveaway here on Thanksgiving. Be looking forward again coming around Christmas time. We believe it's going back and helping the community a lot. So we want you guys to make sure you like and share the post. That way everybody gets the opportunity to come up here and get a gift at no cost at all to you.
Possession after the timeout. Coleman in the front court for the Lady Wildcats. Coleman at the half-court circle. Dribbles to the left side. To Melton. Right side 3 by Leah. Rims no good. Long rebound. Scott gets to it for Lawrence County. Scott now will bring it front court. Scott pulls up the free throw line. Now will drive again. Runner banking good by J.C. Scott. Scott lays it up and in. She's got 11. 6 straight by Lawrence County to start the second half. Puts them in front. 31-25, taking their biggest lead of the night. Melton. Right corner Mullins. Mullins dribbling with the left hand. Now to Coleman at the half-court circle. Coleman to set the offense. Coleman holding the basketball way outside. They're backing off her, looking to help on anything inside. Butler gets down low. Layup no good, but she'll be fouled. Good entry there by Keely Mullins. Seeing Butler breaking inside. Foul going to go on Cammie Pig, and she'll pick up her 3rd. Pig picks up number 3 with 5:46 to play in the 3rd. And this will put Ellie Butler on the free throw line to shoot 2. Butler, first of 2 on the way, is good. Ellie, 1 in the quarter. She's got 10 in the game. Stops the 6-0 Lawrence County run as Sadie Grace Cole will check back in. She'll come in replacing Pig, who'll leave with the 3 fouls. Second free throw by Butler, good again. Ellie makes them both there. She's got 11. Livingston cuts it to 4 at 31-27. Scott now to bring it across the timeline. Scott works it right side to Criswell. Criswell back to Scott. Scott now to Criswell against the zone by Livingston. Criswell looks to drive. Will back it back out to reset. Criswell, left side Scott. Scott dribbling with the left hand. Looks to drive. Hands off now to Cole. Sadie Cole up top to Clark. Clark will skip it in the corner to Scott. Scott will pull up from 12. Jumper's no good. Coleman with the rebound. Then Scott reaching in is going to tie it up. Jump ball going to give it to Livingston Academy. No, it will give it to Lawrence County. Lawrence County to play it in on the inline with Scott stepping up to throw in. Scott finds Cole fading on the left wing. Up top Johnson. Johnson will drive. Lost control on the drive. Kicks it back out to Cole. Cole long skip to Scott. Scott will drive. Cut off well on the baseline by Ledbetter. Scott inside Criswell. Criswell dribbles out. Knocked away by Mullins. Criswell got it back. Criswell double team. Strong against it will go to Johnson. Back to Criswell. That's good strength right there by Criswell as Livingston had hands all over the basketball, but that grip just wouldn't let them pull it free. Clark now to Criswell. Criswell to Scott. Scott at the half-court stripe. Scott against this Livingston matchup with 4:35 to play. Third quarter as Criswell will work it left side, and as she goes, a travel going to be called on Katie Criswell. Turnover by Lawrence County will give it back to Livingston as they'll play the ball in on the inline with 4.5 exactly to play in the third quarter, with Lawrence County leading 31-27. Coleman now to bring it front court for the Lady Wildcats. Coleman works it right side to Butler around the Ledbetter screen. Step back 3 by Ellie. Bang! Ellie Butler. Step back 3 by buckets, able to knock it down for her first three. She's got 14, and the Lady Wildcats cut it to 1, 31-30. Scott in the front court. Scott dribbling on the right side. In the corner now to Johnson. Johnson back to Scott. Scott up top now to Cole. Cole working with the left-hand dribble. Picks up the dribble. Needs help. Will find Scott. Scott works it left side now to Cole. No, that's Clark driving. Ball knocked away, but rolls right to Johnson. As Johnson goes, a foul going to be called on Livingston. Foul will go on Keely Mullins. She'll pick up her first. First foul on Livingston the second half. Will let Lawrence County play it in right side on the baseline. Halfway through the third quarter here in Livingston with Lawrence County leading 31-30. Cole going to drive. Cole in the corner, Scott. She'll take the three and knock it down. J.C. Scott on the inbounds knocks down her first three. She's got 5 in the quarter, 14 in the game. Was it a 2? They've got a 2 on the board. Was that only a 2 for the coach? There, it's up there now. Ledbetter up top. Ledbetter, right side, Coleman. Coleman dribbles out with the left hand. Coleman now to set the offense. Coleman looks to drive. Mally Jean in the corner, Ledbetter. Ledbetter around Criswell. Back to Mullins up top. Mullins now to Coleman. This defense is really good by Lawrence County. Coleman top of the key. Left side Mullins. Down low Melton. Got inside position. Layup no good. Ledbetter has the rebound knocked away. It is loose inside. And what have we got? A foul on Livingston. Let's see who they've got. If that's Ledbetter, that's number 3. And it is 3 on Hallie Ledbetter. She'll pick up her third with 2:53 to play in the third. And a timeout going to be called by Livingston. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Walnut Grove Church of Christ. Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage. Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Milton Rains and Family, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Highway Tire, Jerry's IGA, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Livingston Dairy Queen, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Bullseye Security, Hall Funeral Home, Maynard's Automotive, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, W&O Construction, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, and Frontier Chevrolet. Good one going here tonight with Lawrence County leading 34-30 with 2:53 to play in the third quarter, as it'll be Lawrence County to play it on the inline. Sophie Cole checking back in for Lawrence County as the inbounds goes to the Lady Wildcats in purple. And Scott will bring it front court to Clark. High post, Criswell. Criswell pulls up in the lane. Jumper's good. Katie Criswell. Criswell, 4 in the quarter. She's in double figures with 10 now. As Melton will drive. Melton gets inside. Fall away on the left side. Banking good. Aaliyah Melton. It's a tough move. Banking it in off that tough angle. Scores her 9th point and cuts the lead back to 4 at 36-32. Scott in the front court. Up top now to Clark. Clark with the left-hand dribble will swing it now to Sophie Cole. Step back 3. It's banking, no good. Rebound Clark inside. Her follows, no good. Rebound Coleman. Keely Mullins blocked that first 3 from Cole. Mullins in the front court. Mullins dribbles around the Butler screen. Back to Coleman. Coleman not the half-court circle. Keely with that defensive play able to block that 3. And now Livingston a chance to get closer here in this third quarter. Ledbetter back to Coleman. Coleman left side Mullins. Mullins down low. Melton posting up. Melton double team. Melton needs help. Sees Butler cutting inside. Ellie's jumper down low, no good. But a foul going to be called on Lawrence County. And Ellie Butler back to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Katie Criswell, picking up her first, team second. Butler back to the line, trying to cut into this 4-point lead. Butler, free throw is good. Butler 6 in the quarter, 15 in the game. She'll shoot a second free throw for the Lady Wildcats. Stepping back up there. Second one's on the way. That one bounces, no good. Rebound taken away by Sophie Cole. Cole now to Scott to bring it front court. Scott across the timeline. Scott Works it right wing. Now to Cole. Cole looks down low. They'll get the ball to Criswell. Criswell kicks it out to Clark. In the corner, Sadie Cole. She'll drive. In the corner, Sophie Cole. Cole back to Sadie Cole. Cole on the baseline. Her pass able to get to Scott. Scott now works it inside. She'll pull up from 10. Jumper banking, no good. That one hit Mally Jean Coleman in the head and bounces out of bounds. It'll stay with Lawrence County as they'll play it in on the end line with 1:13 to play in the third quarter, leading by 3, 36-33. Scott to throw in to Sadie Cole. Cole up top to Criswell. Criswell with the right-hand dribble. Coleman guarding her out of this matchup zone as they're extending that zone well beyond the three-point line. Criswell. We work under a minute to play in the third. To Sadie Cole to Clark. Clark now to Scott. Scott will skip it to Sadie Cole. She'll fake the three. Goes back left side, Sophie Cole. Now to Scott. Well, Criswell and Ledbetter just battling inside. That's a war down low between those two. Sadie Cole up top to Clark. They'll get it to Criswell, and she's going to be pushed and fouled by Mullins. Keely Mullins will pick up her second. Team's third here in the second half. Let's take a little time to watch that inside battle right now between Criswell and Ledbetter as Scott will throw in right side on the baseline. Plays it into Criswell, stepping out in three-point range. Criswell dribbles with the left hand with 30 seconds to play here in the third. They may try to hold for the last shot of the quarter. Criswell drives. Criswell pulls up the free throw line. Jumpers bouncing, no good. Ledbetter with the rebound for Livingston. She's got to have close to 10 tonight. Coleman to Mullins running left side. Mullins on the baseline will back it back out to Coleman. Livingston may want the last shot of the quarter, and they will back it out to take the last shot of the third. Clock runs at 10 seconds. Coleman, high post Melton, back to Coleman. Right side Ledbetter, Hallie for three, money! Hallie Ledbetter knocks down the three. Scott from half court will get it away. That one's no good, and we're through three. After three complete, it's Livingston Academy 36, Lawrence County 36.
Coming to you from
Hello, friends. Josh Ford with Puckett's Furniture since 1954, and I'm excited to announce Puckett's 50% inventory liquidation going on now. Huge markdowns, clearly marked on big discount price tags. Every single piece has been put on the bargain block. Many one-of-a-kind items, now is the time to buy. Tax time is here, and I want your business. Hurry before these tremendous selections and values disappear. That's Puckett's 50% inventory liquidation. Come on down!
Ready to start the fourth quarter here in Livingston. 14-14 after one, 25-25 after two, 36-36 after three between these two very talented girls teams. Livingston 24-6 coming into tonight. Lawrence County 22-7 coming into tonight. Butler inbounds Coleman. They're joined by Melton, Mullins, and Ledbetter for the Lady Wildcats. Coleman dribbling up top. That was a big three by Ledbetter to end that third quarter. Mullins on the left side to Melton at the free throw line. Melton going to drive on Clark. Gets inside. Ball knocked away. And an offensive foul going to be called on Leah Melton. Melton will pick up her second. Team's fourth here in the second half. And Lawrence County will play the ball in on the end line. It'll be Sophie Cole to play the ball into Scott. Scott back to Cole now to bring it across the timeline. Cole will work at front court. Cole dribbling top of the key. Right side Scott. Scott in the corner now to Clark. Clark back to Cole. Sophie Cole now to Scott. Scott back to Sophie Cole. Now Sadie Cole on the left side. Cole will drive with the left hand. Back out now to Sophie Cole. Up top to Scott. Scott between the circles. 5-second count going. They'll switch defensively as Coleman picks her up away from Mullins. Now to Clark. Clark back to Scott. Scott will drive. Cut off by Ledbetter. Finds Morgan. Left side Sophie Cole. Now in the corner, Sadie Cole. A minute gone here in the fourth. Scott, high post Morgan, fakes. Morgan will back it back out to Sophie Cole. Cole will get inside. Ball knocked away by Coleman. Taken away by Ledbetter. To Butler running. Butler to the rim. Layup good. Ellie Butler. Livingston leads it by 2 here in this fourth quarter, 38-36, their first lead of the second half. Scott in the front court. Scott dribbling there at the half-court circle. Right side, Morgan. Morgan deep in three-point range with the left-hand dribble. Morgan right side, Sophie Cole. This place coming alive now with Livingston moving in front by 2. Scott right side, Sadie Cole. Cole holding the basketball there, and Lawrence County wants a timeout. They'll take it with 6:19 to play in the fourth quarter. We'll take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, Walnut Grove Church of Christ, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Milton Rains and Family, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Highway Tire, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Frontier Chevrolet, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, and Livingston Family Healthcare. Inbound stolen by Melton. Melton to Butler right ahead. Butler will drive, layup no good, but Criswell will foul her and will put Ellie Butler back on the line to shoot 2. Criswell picks up her second, team's third. Butler to the line, trying to extend this lead for Livingston as they're in front by 2. With the sophomore stepping to the line. Free throw by Ellie is good. Butler has 18. The Livingston lead is 3, 39-36. Butler to shoot a second free throw. Dribbling the basketball there. This one's on the way. Good again. Butler makes them both to extend the Lady Wildcats lead to 4, 40-36. Scott will bring it front court. Scott right side to Pig back in there. Pig, one dribble, dangerous pass, but gets to Sophie Cole. Cole left side, Scott. Scott holding the basketball. She's in trouble on that side. Dribbles to break the 5-second count. Now finds Sophie Cole. Cole back to Scott. Scott against this matchup zone by Livingston. Lady Wildcats from Livingston have turned up the intensity on the defensive end here in the second half. Criswell at the elbow. Criswell backs it back out with the right-hand dribble. Now to Scott. Scott working there at the half-court circle. High post Clark. Clark doesn't hand off to Pig. Pass knocked away by Coleman. It's knocked in the front court by Coleman, but Mullins can't get to it. Oh, Mally Jean working herself silly out top as she knocks that one away, but Mullins couldn't run it down. Johnson will check in as she'll come in for Lawrence County. Scott now to bring it front court. Scott will bring it across the timeline. Scott working top of the key, dribbles on the right wing, hands off Pig. Pig will drive. Cut off by Ledbetter. Goes out to Criswell. Criswell shot blocked by Coleman. Criswell got it back. Her jumper's no good. Rebound Johnson right back to the rim. Layup no good. Rebound Ledbetter. Ledbetter now to Coleman. Coleman to bring it front court. Coleman long pass to Mullins. Mullins drives on Criswell. Finds Butler inside, and Butler's going to be held and fouled by Lawrence County. Foul going to go on Pig. That will be her fourth. Cammie Pig picks up number 4. Team foul number 4 on Lawrence County here in the second half. Not sure Coach Wendy Scott knows that Pig has 4 yet. Inbound goes to Mullins. Mullins now to Ledbetter. Ledbetter back to Mullins. Mullins now to Coleman. Coleman working the basketball there for the Lady Wildcats. Coleman left side Mullins. A little half-court trap by Lawrence County. Inside Butler. Turnaround jump hook inside. Good. Ellie Butler. Butler, a new weapon in the arsenal. The jump hook by Ellie Butler. She's got 6 in the quarter. 21 the game, and the Livingston lead is 6. 42-36. Pig inside Scott. Melton took it away. Aaliyah just anticipating. Coleman to Butler. Butler driving. Layup no good. Rebound taken away by Clark. Clark now with the outlet to Scott. It's 2-on-1. Scott will drive. Driving layup no good. Rebound taken away by Clark, but she's fouled by Coleman. Mally Jean going to pick up her second. Team's 5th here in the second half. No free throws here. Lawrence County's been called for 4, so they've got 2 to give before Livingston goes in the bonus. Livingston has 1 to give before Lawrence County goes in the bonus. Scott to throw in. Left side on the baseline as she will play the ball in. against this tough defense by Livingston. Finds Johnson. Now to Criswell. Criswell dribbling up top. Criswell works it. Now to Johnson. Johnson goes right side for the 3 ball by Sophie Cole, which is no good. Rebound Butler for Livingston. Butler now to Coleman to bring it front court. Coleman across the timeline. That was Johnson, not Cole, that missed. Livingston crowd coming to life as the Lady Wildcats have possession and a 6-point lead. Mullins to Butler. Butler jumper in the lane, bouncing, no good. Rebound taken away by Criswell. Criswell quickly in the front court. She'll drive, gets inside, double team. Finds Scott. Scott pull up jumper in the lane, good by J.C. Scott. She's got 2 in the quarter, 16 in the game, and Lawrence County wants a full timeout. 3:24 to play in the fourth. Livingston 42, Lawrence County 28.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Here after the timeout, scores from around the region tournament. Upperman leading Page 49-32 with 5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. So Upperman is going to advance. Tullahoma leads Cumberland County 37-34 starting the fourth quarter. And a score now from Lincoln County. Lincoln County leading White County 32-26 at halftime in that one. Livingston with possession with Coleman to bring it front court. Half court trap now by Lawrence County. Coleman dribbling against it, finds Ledbetter. Ledbetter to Mullins. Mullins will back it back out to Coleman. I think I said 28 when we left for the break. It's 42-38. Mullins at the free throw line to Butler. Butler back to Coleman. Livingston taking a little air out of it here. Ledbetter, left side Melton. Aaliyah will take the 3 and make the 3. Aaliyah Melton, big smile on her face as she knocks down that triple. Could that be the dagger that Livingston needs? Clark on the left side. Up top to Criswell. Right side Scott. Scott with the left-hand dribble. Now to Sophie Cole. Back to Scott. High post Criswell. Criswell back to Scott. Scott now to Cole. Her 3 in the air to answer is good. That's a big bucket by Sophie Cole. Her second 3. She's got 6. Cuts the lead back to 4 at 45-41. Coleman in the front court for Livingston. Dribbling with the left hand. Finds Ledbetter. Ledbetter to Butler, cutting down low. Butler to Mullins at the free throw line. Jumper's good. Keely Mullins. Oh, that's good ball movement. Butler seeing the open player at the free throw line. Mullins knocks down her first 2, and not a bigger one on the night for Keely Mullins. Left side Criswell. Criswell, pretty move on the drive. Jumper good. Katie Criswell. That's tough right there as Criswell able to break them down on the dribble and cut the lead back to 4 with exactly 2 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Livingston leading 47-43. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Livingston Dairy Queen, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Bullseye Security, Hall Funeral Home, Maynard's Automotive, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, W&O Construction, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Milton Rains and Family, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, Walnut Grove Church of Christ, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Frontier Chevrolet, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascott Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, and Puckett's Family Dentistry. Go out and support our sponsors. They're who make it possible for us to be able to bring you these games here on Overton Events. Without them, we couldn't do so. Go out and support them in any way you can because they're what make it possible for you to be able to see these games live here on Overton Events. And does it get any more fun than this? Coleman to bring it front court. We're under 2 minutes to play in a 4-point Livingston lead. Mullins, free throw line, Ledbetter. Quickly back to Coleman. Coleman, right side, Butler. Lawrence County, 2 fouls to give, but there's one of them. No, it's an offensive foul on Butler. They're going to call Ellie Butler for the offensive foul, her third, team sixth here in the second half. So it'll be Lawrence County in the bonus for the next 1:45. Inbounds goes to Scott. Scott now to Sophie Cole. Cole dribbling between the circles around the Scott screen with the right-hand dribble. Cole back to Scott at the free throw line. Scott backs it back out with the left-hand dribble. Scott left side now to Clark. Clark in the corner. Sadie Cole. Her three is an air ball. Sophie Cole with the rebound. And let's see if they got a hold on Keely Mullins or do they have a foul on Sophie Cole. I think they've got Cole. It's Sophie Cole picking up her second. Team's fifth here in the second half. Keely Mullins, that big smile on her face when she realized it went her way. The foul on Lawrence County going to be their fifth, so they've got one to give. Pig coming back in, replacing Sophie Cole. Melton goes inbounds to Coleman against full court pressure. Coleman dribbling for the Lady Wildcats. Coleman now will bring it across the timeline. Lob down low. Ledbetter at the rim. Layup good. Hallie Ledbetter. Oh, baby. Mally Jean Coleman dribbling through traffic, able to find Ledbetter, cutting without the basketball. Hallie's got 9. Livingston's lead is 6, 49-43. Left baseline is Sadie Cole. Now to Scott. Scott to Criswell. Criswell up top. Will cross it over. We're under a minute to play. Clark. Left corner, Sadie Cole. She'll take the three. It's no good. Rebound Melton for Livingston. Then she's going to be held and fouled. They've got a foul. One official may have had a jump. The backside official has a foul on Lawrence County. He'll take control and he'll call it on Emmy Clark, picking up her third, team sixth here in the second half, as it will be Melton to throw in on the end line. Winner of this plays Monday night at 7 at Tennessee Tech against the winner of Lincoln County and White County. Inbounds goes to Coleman, dribbling through traffic. She's going to be fouled. Foul will go on Pig. It will be on Cammie Pig, picking up her fifth. Team seventh, so a 1-and-1 here for Mally Jean Coleman. Pig will foul out with 2 points with 43 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. And Coleman to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1, trying to extend this to a 3-possession lead. The junior steps up there for Livingston, dribbling the basketball at the line. Puts this one on the way and knocks it down. Coleman, 1 in the quarter. She's got 6 in the game. Livingston trying to close it out here at home and trying to get to the region semifinals down in Cookeville. Second free throw from Coleman. That one off the back of the rim, no good. Scott with the rebound. Scott quickly in the front court. They've got to hurry, though. Scott will drive, spins in the lane, finds Johnson. Johnson back to Scott. Scott long skip Sadie Cole. Cole will dribble with the left hand, and before she takes the shot, a timeout call. 30 seconds to play. It is Livingston Academy 50, Lawrence County 43. Full timeout. Back in a moment.
Close to home.
Hello friends, Josh Ford with Puckett's Furniture since 1954, and I'm excited to announce Puckett's 50% inventory liquidation going on now. Huge markdowns, clearly marked on big discount price tags. Every single piece has been put on the bargain block. Many one-of-a-kind items, now is the time to buy. Tax time is here, and I want your business. Hurry before these tremendous selections and values disappear. That's Puckett's 50% inventory liquidation. Come on down!
Back after the timeout, Upperman is pulling away from Page, 53-38. Still no update from Tullahoma as they lead Cumberland County 37-34. Inbounds to Johnson. No update from White County. Still Lincoln County 32, White County 26. Foul here on Livingston. It is on Livingston. Picking up Keely Mullins will be called for her third. Team seventh, so a 1-and-1 here for Katie Criswell. Criswell to the line, shooting the 1-and-1. 12 points on the night for Criswell. Trying to match her number here is Sadie Cole. Will check back in, replacing Johnson. Criswell dribbling the basketball there. Puts this one on the way. It's no good. Rebound fought for. Coleman will get to it. Coleman Now to Ledbetter. Ledbetter to Mullins. Mullins in the front court. Mullins going to back it back out smartly. Now to Melton. Melton then is going to be held and fouled by Lawrence County. And baby, this one is over. Foul going to go on Sophie Cole. She'll pick up her third. Team's eighth. Aaliyah Melton to the line. That three that she made may have been the dagger that got the separation they needed. And Livingston's going to go to the region semifinals. Melton puts this one on the way. It's no good as that one misses. Now it'll be Scott pulling up for three. It's banking, no good. Rebound batted around. Coleman will get to it, and she's held and then pushed by Clark. As the foul going to go on Emmy Clark, picking up her fourth. Team's not 1-1 here for Mally Jean Coleman. With 7 seconds, as they're going to give these starters a chance to be recognized, as Chloe Jenkins comes back in, Emma Poston comes back in, Bailey Allred back in, J.C. Garrett in for the first time, Mila Daly will check in if Coleman makes them both. Coleman at the line for Livingston. Run into the 1-1 here. Puts this one on the way and knocks it down. 2 in the quarter, 7 in the game for Mally Jean Coleman. The straw that stirs the drink for the Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats as Coleman runs this team with such efficiency. Second free throw, good again. Mally Jean has 8, and the Livingston lead is 9, 52-43. Lady Wildcats match their win total from a year ago at 25 with this win tonight as they just roll it into Scott. Scott in the front court. We'll go left corner now to Sophie Cole. Her three's an air ball. Rebound Allred, and this one will come to an end. Your final score, Livingston Academy 52, Lawrence County 43, as the Lawrence County Lady Wildcats will see their season come to a close here in Livingston. They'll end up 22-8 on the season. Let's check the scoring for Lawrence County. Sophie Cole ends up with 6 on the night. 2 points tonight for Cammie Pigg. 12 in the game for Katie Criswell. 2 points tonight for Emmy Clark. 16 tonight for J.C. Scott. 5 points on the night for Sadie Grace Cole to give them their total of 43. For Livingston, Hallie Ledbetter with 9. I'd love to know how many rebounds she had. She had to be in double figures with rebounds tonight. 12 points scored tonight by Aaliyah Melton. 2 points in the game for Keely Mullins. 8 points scored tonight by Mally Jean Coleman. 21 on the night for Ellie Butler to give Livingston their total of 52. With the win, Livingston moves their record to 25-6 on the season. They'll play Monday night in Cookeville at Tennessee Tech at 7 o'clock. No update on the final score between Lincoln County and White County. The winner of that will be the opponent for Livingston Academy on Monday night. Join us right here on Overton Events for the broadcast of that one. Again, your final score here is Livingston Academy 52, Lawrence County 43. Thank you to our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. For Tyler Maxwell, this is Craig Cantrell saying good night from Livingston Academy.